how to reinvent yourself in 3 simple steps. So my name is Jack, I'm 17 years old, and I've used these 3 steps to help build myself up last summer, in the winter this year, and what I'm doing right now to build myself up and try to become successful and build myself up for the future. Okay, whether you define success as making money, getting good grades at school or your job or college, getting results in the gym, reading your Bible, being healthy, being authentic to yourself, whatever you define success as, that's exactly what it is, right? I have a few priorities, you have your own priorities, everyone has different priorities, but we can all come together that when you want to build yourself up and when you want to do better, there are going to be a few things you have to do in order to achieve the things that you want, right? You got to sacrifice the bad things for the good things. You got to get rid of that instant gratification to delay it and trust the process and get the results later, right? When you're going to the gym, the first few weeks you're not going to see any results, but eventually over time, being consistent, you're going to see results. So let's get into the video. I already introduced myself. My name is Jack. I'm 17 years old, and I'm just recording videos because I want to help people that was in the situation that I was in last year, right? If you know me personally, I'm still a kid. I'm still a goofball. I joke around. I have fun, but I also want to build these stepping stones for the future, and that's exactly why I have this YouTube channel. So let's get started. Why not? Shall we not? Let's get started. So the first step is you want to focus on something that gives you passion, that gives you a purpose, right? Like I said, whether you want to lock in this summer and clock in and make a bunch of money, or whether you want to go to the gym every day, work out, eat healthy, sleep right, and build results in the gym, in your physique, improve your mental health, anything, right? So realize the things that you want, and you can have a little bit of everything, you could have, like when you eat fruit, you can have apples, oranges, grapes, bananas, you can have everything, right? So maybe you want to improve, maybe you want to make a little bit of money this summer, right? I'm still a kid. I probably make like $1,000 a month, bro. I don't even make that much money. But maybe in the future that could change, I have goals, I want to build this YouTube channel up to eventually make money from it. But, we'll see what happens with that and see how dedicated I am. So you can spend a little bit of time making money. You could work, you can eat healthy, you can go to sleep on time. Instead of, I'd say one advice, we're going to go off topic a little bit, but try to fix your sleep schedule, because over the summertime, if you have a good sleep schedule, if you wake up early, you go to sleep early, you can lock in and get a lot of work done and be very productive, okay? Right, I'm just saying that, I don't know, because this morning I slept really terribly last night. I went to sleep and but I went in my bed. I was on a phone call, and I got off the phone call and I just fell asleep. My lights were still on. I woke up at like 3 o'clock and I was like, oh shoot, what the heck just happened? And I couldn't sleep till like 5, and I saw the sun go up, and that 5 o'clock hour, it's a really weird hour to be awake. It's a very peaceful, quiet hour where you can get a lot of stuff done, to be honest. So focus on the things that will give you purpose, right? Whether it be making your money, making your YouTube channel. I'm going to focus on my YouTube channel a lot. I only have 1,500 subscribers, and half of those subscribers were from a stupid YouTube short video about like memes or something. It was, if you check my YouTube shorts most popular video, I have a video with like 200,000 views, and I didn't even mean for it to get that much. I put like 2 minutes of work into it. I literally screen recorded it and added other images to make it look like it was my own video, right? But so focus on something that gives you purpose, I'd say a few good priorities: fixing your mental health, fixing your physical health, and your financial health, right? You want to make money. You want to have that mindset that is, it's like a rock wall, and it can't get beaten down easily, right? You got setbacks. Just because you have those setbacks, you're not going to crumble and fold, okay? So once you find that thing you want to do and focus on, right? Maybe you get a piece of paper. What I do, I have a whiteboard in my room, and I write down some of the goals I want for the summer, like $1,500, fix my mental health, fix my sleep schedule, okay? And you can do that too. So write down your goals, write down the things that you want. And then number 2, this is really similar, but it's very important. You got to double down on fixing your habits, right? This is important because you have to dedicate yourself to improve it, right? You have to dedicate yourself to your craft, right? Think about when you were younger. I don't know how old you are. I'm 17. You could be 15. You could be 25. You could be 35. You could be my dad's age. I don't know. But think about when you're young, when you're playing sports or you're playing video games. You're gonna play your game and you're gonna play a lot. You're gonna play and you're gonna be terrible at first. But eventually you're gonna keep playing. You're gonna double down. You're gonna be like, hey mom, can I play some more video games? You do your chores and then you play video games for the rest of the day. Like, if you get on at 7 p.m., you're not gonna get off till like 1 in the morning. That's what I used to do. I used to do that too. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna do that over the summer. I don't play video games that much anymore. But it's sometimes fun playing, right? But you would put so much work in, so many hours in improving. That's really what matters, right? So double down, right? If you want to make money, I have a job at the pool. I barely get paid shit because I get paid $12 an hour. I should get paid $13 an hour, but I don't think they're gonna fix it for me. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I probably make about, in the past 2 weeks of work, and I worked 4 days, and I've gotten about $210, but I don't get that till the end of the month, which pisses me off because I have to wait. But being patient is very important. But so I got my job, right? I got my job at the pool. I got my lawn mowing job. I probably make about $600, $700, $800 a month for my lawn mowing. I make about the same amount from the pool. And then maybe I can get a third job, maybe I can work at the sandwich shop my friend works at. Maybe I could find somewhere else to work at. I'm doubling down, right? I'm doubling down on my YouTube videos. I already made a YouTube video the other day and edited it. I haven't uploaded in a few days, but I have videos out there. I'm being a lazy ass bum and I'm not editing them. But I can double down. I'm recording the video. I'm trying to build quality videos now. I have the lighting. I have my computer. I wrote down a script. I never write scripts. Well, it was just I wrote the title, introduced myself, let's get started, and then the 3 steps. Okay, so once you double down, you gotta like double down. You gotta go all in basically. If you don't go all in, it's not gonna work, right? And also, you're going all in on the thing that you want to improve upon, but you also gotta go all in on fixing your habits, right? Maybe don't stay up too late at night. Stop doing these bad habits like eating unhealthy, watching porn, doing all these bad things, right? And I think one tip of advice, I'm still new at this, but you got to open up the Bible, right? I'm currently reading Proverbs right now. I don't know what religion you are. You may not have a religion. You may not be religious. So maybe this may not apply to you. But if you do believe in God, I believe in Jesus, so I have a Bible. Just read it, I'm reading the book of Proverbs right now. I was supposed to read a chapter every day, but I skipped out on a few days. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is when you read your Bible, God, the words in this book, there's so much wisdom and so much advice, and it'll fix your morals, right? The way you think about things, the way you act upon things that happen to you, right? When something bad happens to you, a lot of people have a fixed mindset where they're all pessimistic. They always think the worst thing can happen. They always think that it's not a good idea. So they're not going to go knock on the doors for their sales. They're not going to talk to that pretty girl. They're not going to record and put themselves out there on the internet because they think some 12-year-old is going to hate on their video, right? So I think reading the Bible will really help, and it gives you a lot of lessons. And one lesson, I'd say one of my favorite books from the Bible, or my favorite Bible verse, it's you reap what you sow, right? The work that you put in is what you're going to get out, right? Whatever you plant is what you're going to get. If you plant an apple tree, you're not going to grow oranges. You're going to get apples, right? So you get what you put in, right? You put in work, you put in hours, you're going to receive the results that you get. And it's going to take a while, which is what we're going to talk about on our 3rd step. Our 3rd step is to trust the process no matter what and be consistent, even though you're going to have setbacks. And every time you have setbacks, you just got to feel like it's like down. Once you go down, you're going to bounce back and go back up. So if something bad happens to you, whether it be anything, whatever you're trying to improve upon, if something bad happens, you have a big setback, you fall back into your bad habits, or you don't do the things that you said you were going to do. I've done that countless times, and I've made many mistakes, and I'm sure you've made many mistakes too. I'm not no guru. I'm not super old. I'm a young kid, but everyone has experiences in their lives that they can teach and improve upon, and they could maybe help other people be better. That's kind of what I'm doing. So you gotta trust the process, bro. Right? With this YouTube channel, I've been recording videos for about over a year. I had a YouTube channel with I grew up to about 130 subscribers. And then for some reason it got banned. I don't know why it got banned. I think it was, I don't know. And then I was posting the same videos. And I made another YouTube channel that grew up to about 400 subs. And all of a sudden, in the middle of summer, I stopped getting views. It just got like shadow banned or something. So I ended up making another YouTube channel. And now I'm at 1,500 subscribers. And I'm slowly building my subscriber count. Slowly. And hopefully maybe this time next year I'll have an audience and I could help people. That's my authentic goal for this channel, to help people. Yes, I'm gonna make money eventually. Yes, I'll get views or whatever. But the most important thing, if I get 1 view on this video, if I help somebody, that's what matters. That's what makes me feel good for putting 2 hours of work into record a video, to edit it, to upload it, do all these things. That's what makes me fulfilled when I record these channel videos. Because I know in the future I'll have results and I will make money from this. So yeah, 3 steps. If you haven't written it down or you forgot, you gotta focus on something that gives you purpose, and then you gotta double down on improving yourself and fixing your habits. And then number 3, you have to trust the process and be consistent no matter what. Okay? By doing this, you can change the trajectory of your life. You can fix your lifestyle. You can reinvent yourself and be better, right? That 2023, 2024, 2025 version of yourself will completely change, right? This is like a self-improvement channel. So you're gonna stop doing all these bad habits. You're gonna start going to the gym. You're gonna start practicing good habits to improve your mental health. You're gonna start making money. You're gonna start becoming that person that you want to be, and building the setting stones and building the foundation for your future, because no one's gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna do it for you. Your friend's not gonna do it. Your friend's not gonna do it for you. Your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, they're not gonna do it for you. You need to do it for yourself, and you need to lock in, because this summer, especially if you're in school or even if you have a job, you have free time. And people who say, oh, I'm too busy to go to the gym, I'm too busy to make money, I'm too busy to go to work, that's them making an excuse because they don't want to put themselves out there. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys took something from this video. If you want, go click on another one of my videos, go watch that after this, and subscribe to the channel, write a comment, show me and tell me if you like the video, and I can maybe make another video like this. Thanks for watching, boys. See y'all in the next video. And we're running it up, bro. This channel's gonna be super big, I'm telling you. All right, see you guys.